Well, beat the drum and hold the phone. The sun came out today, and what a beautiful day it is for Big Ten softball, where the scintillating Purdue Boilermakers are in pursuit of their 9th consecutive win, and the Illinois Fighting Illini will be desperate to stay away from their 5th consecutive.
And really that's what players like Polar have been doing so far this season.
The 1-2, a swing and a miss. Well-located bender on the outside part of the plate, and Tori McQueen punches Mariah.
Lapping.
Yeah, absolutely. Such a difficult thing to do, getting that run up out of the lefty batter's box. This time she'll bunt it down. Donahue is on it, but cannot field it cleanly as Banks goes sprawling through the bag. That'll likely be scored.
About with her is that she is extremely disciplined at the plate.
Here's a rip into left field, or right field rather. That's going to drop for a base hit. Scampering into second is Chloe Banks.
She gets on base. That's why she's so good.
Here's the pitch, shows bunt, and it gets away, and both runners will advance. And scratch that, that one was fouled away. Couldn't tell, I caught a little snick of the...
It hit the bat.
2-1 offering, slugged into center field. That one's gonna get down. Banks rounding third. Here's the throw, it'll be cut off by Donahue, and the Boilermakers jump on top. 1-0, they pick up where they left off.
Probably not exactly what you wanted to see in the first inning, especially given the fact that you have Tori McQueen, very consistent there as a catcher.
3-2 offering, flipped into center field. It's gonna stay up, and Stevie Mead puts the squeeze on it for out number 2. A great battle. Strike, big spot here. That one misses outside, and it scoots under the glove of Berkmeyer. She pounces on it, but too late, and Purdue has 2 in scoring position on what will like 2-2. Here's the offering, swing and a miss. And Tori McQueen navigates out of further jeopardy, but the Boilermakers do get on the board. Veteran left-hand batter swings and misses on the outside, and Emma Bailey gets a great start to her afternoon. She continued to pump that heater over the outside and high part of the plate, and eventually moving All Big Ten second teamer a season ago. Here's the pitch, slapped through. It's going to be a base hit into left field. Kelly Riono in contests, but she's just a consistent, steady producer, authoring a tremendous season as she cuts and rifles this one into left field. But it's going to hang up for Mariah Polar, the freshman, putting the squeeze on it. 3-1 offering. Swing and a base knock into left field. Here comes Riono. She's going to put on the brakes at third as it's cut off by Scarmato. But Reineck keeps it going. Runners at the corners for the Illini in the box. Mead working the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here's the delivery. Dropper gets her. Swing and a miss, and the Boilermakers escape trouble. More than 10 innings in this series alone. Bounced up the middle, swallowed up, and shoveled over to first by Gabby DeVevic. Out number 1 recorded. A good battle and some nice.
Purdue's been able to put pressure on the defense, and so far today stayed disciplined at the plate.
Here's a swing, it's tracked, and it'll work its way through into left field. Base knock for Tori McQueen today. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. She gets her with the high fastball. Really commanding that batter's box right now. So tough to strike out. Here's the 2-2. It is into left field, where it's going to be snared. Coming back, and then in is Serena Starks, and the Illini extinguish the... Swinging a tapper out towards second. Charging is Campbell, but it gets away from Meeks, heading for second. And safely scooting in is Addison. As Gabby DeVevic steps up, shows bunt, and this one squirts by the catcher Ross. Into third is Addison Carroll. And the Illini crowd starting to come alive, spurred on by a series of Boilermaker miscues. Talent for days. As she'll face the 0-1 from Bailey. Popped it up on the infield. The Boilermakers communicating, and Tyrena Jones puts the squeeze on it for force in left and center field. Here's the 1-2, tapped out towards short, swallowed up by Jones, and she throws it away. into third is Debevic. She slides in safely, and runners at the corners for the Illini.
Pitched a complete game, only allowed 6 hits.
Here's the runner Starks taking off for second and Supermaning in. She's got a stolen base.
Yeah, and it looked like the defense was
onto it behind the plate, but 2 in scoring position for Ward. Here's the pitch. Fly ball, left field, scoped and caught by Polar. Here's the throw, here's the play. She is out. A terrific throw by Mariah Polar. It's a double play. They cut down Debevic at third, and Purdue escapes with no further damage. Another outstanding play. Have a series. Mariah Polar 1-1 with 2 innings in the books. More thrilling action set to come on Big Ten Plus. In the box, shifting those feet and still finding barrels. She'll tap this one up the middle. Lightning quick reactions by McQueen. And she makes the play for outnumber.
Listen, Soup Campbell, she is a competitor. She's an extreme competitor. She wants to win.
Well, she's not going to be able to contribute there. Strike 3 on a consecutive scoreless innings. Scarmardo stands in the way of that. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a line drive toward short, scooped up by Megan Ward for out number 3, a 1-2-3, top of the third inning. Standout youngster Julia Gossett works against Riono. First pitch popped into second base where it finds the glove of Ashlyn Campbell. 1 pitch, 1 out for the Boilers.
Last game on
scuffling a little bit lately by her standards, but somebody that Coach Perry said is so good at making adjustments, as she'll have to watch strike 3 down the middle there. Gossett challenged her, and the frame, Gossett looking to stay unscored upon in this series. Fires it in there. It's a little bleeder, and it's going to dink in. Base hit into center field, down in front of Kiera Dillon. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Gossett fires, swing and a miss on the outside. A brilliant location from Julia Gossett. She continues to shove as this series goes on. It is 3-0 Boilermaker win. Both these pitchers showing what they got in a big way.
As that's popped into right field rather. Caught by the right fielder, Kelly Ryan.
Amounts on her arm. She has thrown a ton of innings this series, ton of pitches, faced some deep counts early, so doing a nice job there challenging.
Popped up again to right field, again caught by Kelly Riono.
With 2 strikes. I don't know if Tori McQueen's confident coming in. You got to try her.
That one's also popped up. Kelly Riono again caught all 3 outs as we had a 1-2-3. That's popped up to short. That's caught by Tyrena Jones for the first out.
Middle, because she set it up with her other stuff, it's still effective.
A diverse arsenal there, hit right to center field as Kiera Dillon caught that. So good to see for Illinois. As that one is popped to the foul third base side and caught for another 1-2-3 inning, caught by Sage Scarmardo.
Ball game.
That's popped up in the air, third base side or in the infield. Oh, Tori McQueen catches that for out number 1. As you mentioned,
pitches all day. That's really impressive, cold off the bench.
That one's hit into third base side, and that one gets through Addison Carroll's glove.
Impressive stuff from Mariah Polar.
Bright future there for Mariah Polar as she hits that in the air, left field, caught by Serena Starks for out number 2. Because that's one of their strengths is putting pressure on the defense in that way, as catcher throws that to checks to Eileen Donahue, but safe is more.
Catcher that battery, think about anything other than the hitter, you're already winning.
That one's hit in the ground, and that one gets through. And that one's going to be safe for at second base. A strikeout. Tori McQueen set for the Liberals. And that one's hit up in the air to Serena Starks as she catches that routine play. And we're going to head to the bottom outfield. Gossett. Serena Starks pops that into short, but caught by the left fielder, Maura Polar. And that's out number 1 here. Gossett gets set. The 2-1. Hit to third, and that one goes to first. Sage Scarmato delivers to Olivia Meeks for out number 2 of this bottom of the 5th.
She did a good job being aggressive, charging it, working through it, and making a good throw.
That one's hit up in the air, back, and that's gonna drop as Kelly Raiono goes to second for a double. Here, then have Paige Berkmeyer hit for power here, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
What she does, she hits that for foul. Is that, as we mentioned, that was power right there. Fortunately for Purdue.
Anything over the heart of the plate to Paige Berkmeyer after seeing that.
Berkmeyer hits that to second, and that one is gonna go for out number 3. Soup Campbell to Olivia Meeks. Discipline, have enough patience at the plate and get something done here against both of these pitchers.
This one's blasted into center field, but it's going to hang up. Stevie Mead puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. A laser off of the bat.
Just off. Illinois just wasn't able to do anything offensively.
Here's a swat into right field, and Raiono snares it for out number 1. Left-hand pitcher versus right-hand batter. Here's the first delivery. Tap towards second. Debevic sprawling, lunging, shooting over to first, but not in time. The diving effort unable to retire Meeks. It'll likely be a base hit for Olivia, and the inning stays alive with 2 outs.
Offense is privy to stealing bases.
Here's the pitch. Slap the other way. That's going to be a fair ball. It makes it past Raiono. Here comes the runner Meeks. She's rounding third. She's going to try to score. The play at the plate. She is out at home. What a throw. What a relay from the Illini. They cut down Meeks, trying to score from first to second. Ready to just fire a riser over there and say, here it is, hit it. And the Illini have not been able to hit it thus far. That pitch hits Reineck, though. And so a boon to the Illini, a base runner for free, as that one chips off Reineck's elbow.
Howard would run from first to second regardless of the...
This one's fouled away by Stevie Mead.
But you're right, you'd wonder if...
Zoe Howard likely has some of that hitting potential, but she's embraced the way she can contribute to the Illini, as there's a swing and a miss. Big fastball over the outside part of the play.
Moment and say, hey, should we have bunted there to at a minimum advance the runner?
Here's a swing, and a little topper's gonna drop in there in left field in front of Polar. Base knock for Carroll. We at the letters for Gossett. We'll see if she sticks with it or switches it up on 0-2. Here's the pitch, broken bat, and it's caught at third. Now the throw hits Howard in the head. Pure chaos breaking loose. The play dead. It seems like everybody's going to be all right. Howard with an emphatic what a showdown this is. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, swing, and a fly ball hit toward right field. That's gonna get down over her head and right. It's a base hit, a 3rd run coming in to score. The Illini have taken the lead 4-1, a 3-run double rocketed into right field by Sydney Malott. A signature moment for the sophomore.
Rally here for Illinois. Absolutely great piece of hitting, and we see that. Goes over the head of Chloe Banks, unable to get that in to the infield in time to avoid.
Very important in this ball game. The Illini looking for every run they can muster. This one's driven out toward left field. Polar backtracks and puts the squeeze on it. It's out number 3, but not before Sydney Malott delivers the biggest hit perhaps of her entire career.
Hey, in here.
Here's the 1-2 pitch, back to the action. It's tapped up the middle. McQueen flips the glove down and tosses it over to first for the out.
Illinois 2 outs away from winning this.
No balls and 1 strikes. They take a reach any way they can here. She swats it toward the gap. This one's going to touch down and rattle up against the wall. It's collected by Meade. The play at second, there's no play. It's a double. Jordan Ramos delivers, and hope springs eternal for the Boilermakers. Hart with the coaching staff, but she's going to stay in it and face Mariah Poehler. Poehler flips this one towards Starks and left, and Starks has the grab for out number 2. So the dangerous Mariah Poehler has been kept under wraps today. Nothing for 4 for her. Starting off with the ball game on the line. The 2-2 delivery. Swing and a miss. Tori McQueen has done it. A complete game victory. Just 1 run allowed. She puts the team on her back. And courtesy of the 3-run double by Sydney Malott, the Illini are in the win column once again. For the Boilermakers, it is their first loss in quite some time. They'd won 8 in a row. But today, the Sunday matinee belongs to Illinois. They get the salvage and get out of here with a victory.
Man, this is